enemies. Only the hand that holds it. I looked at my hand. It was shaking. I held tighter.
Something ancient stirred below, a darkness older than the prayers that mortals know. My robes were white, but now they're stained with sacred ash. The spirits broke the seal before the morning's last. I am the only wall between this world and them, the maiden and the soldier at the world's edge stem. They told me pray in silence, told me never fight, but silence feeds the darkness and the dark consume the light. So I took the sacred mirror, took the ritual blade, and walked into the shadow that the shrine itself had made. Shrine of the undying flame, hear my call. I was chosen by the gods to take the fall. Every spirit that I bound with sacred thread was a promise that I made unto the dead. showed me every grave of those I failed to save. Instead, I felt the mirror shatter in my trembling hands. But shattered things still carry light. The darkness never planned. I gathered every broken piece and held them to my chest, and let the wound remind me of the reason for the test. I don't carry sacred power 'cause the gods think I'm strong. I carry it because there's no one else, and I've known all along that the shrine will fall to darkness if I ever turn away. So I burn a little brighter every single day. Shrine of the undying flame, feel me stand with the mirror and the offering in my hand. Every demon that has crossed this sacred ground heard my prayer become a war cry, heard the sound. Burn through the centuries, burn through the shame. The shrine remembers every maiden's fallen name. We were never just the vessels for a silent God. We were always the fire. We were always the sword. They ask me if I fear the spirits. I tell them I am more spirit than they are. I was born in smoke and prayer. I was raised on sacred fire. Every god that lives inside this shrine lives inside me first. Shrine of the undying flame, I remain through the storm and through the sorrow and the pain. Every spirit I have found will hold the line. Long after I am gone, this flame will shine. Burn for the forgotten, burn for the lost. Every sacred maiden knows the final cost. We were given to the fire before we had a name, and we burn, and we burn, and we burn without shame. この炎は消えないThe morning fog still clung to every cobblestone. I said goodbye to everything I'd ever known. The map was old and half the roads were torn away, but something in my chest said this was finally the day. No crown to chase, no kingdom at my back, just boots worn thin and everything I'd ever lacked. The elders said the world would break looking for? I told her I didn't know, she said. Then how will you know when you found it? I've been thinking about that every mile since. I think the answer is, you don't find it. It finds you. Somewhere on the road, in someone's face, in a view you didn't expect. And suddenly you realize, you were never looking for a place. You were looking for the person you'd become by the time you got there. The game, the sword has stood in silence for 1,000 years and more, waiting for the one who knew exactly what it's for. I am not a king, I have no crown to prove my worth. No bloodline running golden, just the common dirt of earth. But when I touched the handle, something ancient spoke my name. A voice inside the steel that said, you are the reason that I came. Every hero before me came to prove that they were great. I came because the darkness wouldn't give the world a break. I didn't want the power, didn't want the fame or throne. I just couldn't watch the people suffer on their own. The sword that chose the storm over the silence of the shrine was never meant for royalty, it was always meant for mine. Pull it from the stone and let the thunder speak my name. I was never born a legend, legends are a flame. shelter from a storm. The crowd stood back in silence, half in fear and half in awe. The elders dropped their scrolls because this wasn't in their law. An ordinary face behind an extraordinary play. This wasn't in the prophecy. This wasn't what they prayed. But prophecies are written by the ones who want control, and legends are just stories till no one makes them whole. I didn't read the scriptures, didn't study every sign. I just knew that sword was waiting, and I knew that it was mine. The sword that chose the storm has no patience for the crowd. It was forged in every battle that the ages tried to drown. Pull it from the stone and let the lightning mark the sky. Not every chosen hero gets to choose before they die. Charging to the shadow with a blade against the night. For the nameless and forgotten who deserve to see the light. The sword that chose the storm has finally found its war. And I won't stop burning forward till there's nothing left to fight for. They asked me if I was afraid. I said, of course I am. The sword is heavier than it looks. The road is longer than the map. The enemy is stronger than the story said. They said, then why did you pull it out? I looked at the sword. I looked at them. I said, because it was just sitting there. And someone had to. The sword that chose the storm chose someone no one expected. Not the pure, not the powerful, not the well-connected. Just the one who couldn't leave it standing there alone. Just the one who heard it calling and decided to go home. Burn across the mountains, burn across the sea. Every flame I carry is for everyone but me. The sword that chose the storm has finally found its voice, and the legend is in destiny. The legend is a choice. Rise, burn, and never fall. Rise, burn, and never fall. I walked 100 battlefields alone with borrowed steel. A debt I swore to pay before I'd let myself to heal. I held the shrine together when the gods refused to speak. I burned so others wouldn't have to face the dark and seek. I found my answer somewhere on a road without an end, in faces of the strangers who became my truest friends. I pulled a sword from stone because nobody else would dare, and ran toward the darkness just because the darkness was there. We never knew each other, never walked the same road twice. We paid for this in different coins, but paid the self-same price. The world was breaking quietly in four forgotten ways, until the night we found ourselves inside the same place. ancient, older than the shrines and swords. It fed on every silence and the weight of broken words. It knew our fears by name because it built them one by one. It thought that it had won us long before the fight was done. But something shifts when broken things stand shoulder against shoulder. The wound becomes a weapon and the fear becomes a soldier. It looked at foreign calculated odds it always knew. Then saw the look between us and it finally withdrew. We are not stronger separately. We never claimed to be. But standing here together, we are everything we need. Not a single one of us was born to save the world. But one by one, the banner of the lost began to unfurl. Where four flames become one, the shadows start to flee. What the darkness took from each of us, together we reclaim free. The samurai's blade, the maiden's fire, the wanderer's open road, the storm-born sword of no one's heir, the heaviest, lightest load. Burn together, rise together, fight until it's done. Every scar we carry separately glows brighter as one. Where four flames become one, the dawn begins to wreck. We are not the end of something. We are everything at I spent 10 years running from what I left behind. Tonight, I finally stopped running. Tonight, I turned around. The gods were silent, so I became the voice. I don't regret a single prayer. I never found the destination, but I found something better. I found a reason to keep walking. They said I wasn't chosen. Good. Chosen people wait to be called. I just showed up. We are not legends yet. But tonight,